Chibaru here. Today we're going to be unearthing the Ultra Street Fighter Ryu figure from Jada Toys. Now, I have never had an issue buying from Entertainment Earth. They've usually been great in terms of their packaging and the delivery and the condition. When you purchase a figure from that site, it has a little message there that says, mint condition guaranteed. Now, look at this box and how it was shipped. Punctured here, and the entire box is pretty beat up, but I did want to bring your attention to fragile, handle with care. But okay, got it. So hopefully the figure is in good condition. We're gonna take out the figure, see how it looks, and take it from there. Okay, so once again, we have the figure outside of the box, or should I say we have it outside of the shipping box. This is the Ultra Street Fighter 2 Ryu from Jada Toys. It comes in this really awesome looking arcade box where there's just so much going on here. You've got the look of the character from from Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers, in terms of when you're selecting him on the character select screen. You have this arcade in terms of the buttons and the look of the arcade itself. You've got the energy bars when you're fighting, and then you've got the figure within this window packaging looking great. Now, some of the stuff that comes out of Jada Toys can vary in terms of the quality, but this figure looks pretty great. As you can see here, we'll get the figure out of the box shortly, but looks really good. He's got that ab crunch there. He's got a different mean face. He's got different hands. So we're going to take a look at the box because there's a lot going on here. See the top. Not much going on there. Bottom, your terms and conditions. Let's go on to the side. Look at that. You've got all the different characters like Cammy, Fei Long, just on the side of the box there. If you look at the back, you've got the full character select screen. I'm assuming they're going to continue building on the line. I'm not sure if Fei Long is available right now. I have seen that, of course, Chun-Li came out simultaneously with Ryu. And depending on how I like this figure, maybe I'll add a Chun-Li. I was on the fence about purchasing this figure because I don't have any type of, I don't have much in terms of Street Fighter merchandise, but I will say I'm trying to do almost like a Super Smash Brothers type of layout where I can have Sonic next to Mario, next to Ryu, next to Solid Snake, and just kind of have that like video game type of battle or vibe in terms of the display. So with that, that's why I purchased the figure. So we're going to turn it to the side. And you got Vega and a couple other characters, and looks like a quick glimpse of, sorry guys, you've got a quick glimpse of Bison over there. So pretty cool. We're gonna get this out of the box and see how the figure looks. Okay guys, so I've pulled him out of the box, and a big surprise here. Look at the backdrop. I know this is just cardboard, but that's pretty neat to have his arena stage. That looks pretty cool. And I believe he comes with a stand, so I'm going to try this out in a bit, but I'll see how that backdrop looks with the figure kind of standing with this backdrop. So be careful when you open up the box because it's got these folds here, so if you're just trying to yank it out, you're going to destroy this cardboard backdrop that's inside the box. So I think this is worth keeping as a display piece. This is a really cool backdrop. Highly recommend keeping that if you're going to purchase this figure. So with that, I'm going to fumble and take some of these little items out. Ooh, it's like a cloth to it. That's pretty neat. There's definitely a different feel to his clothing. It feels like clothing. I guess it's more of a rubbery piece to it, but it definitely has a different texture than kind of the hard plastic of the figure. And wow. Ooh. Come on, you can stand up. All right. Great looking figure. We're going to go over it in a bit. Let's get the other pieces out. There's his other head. Ooh, looks like he's got a little Hadouken blast. Hadouken! He's got his hands. There's one hand. There's another hand. So he looks like he comes with regular closed fists, and he also has these open hand to kind of, I guess, more of like his Hadouken type of hand blast. Looks like that's the case for both hands. So the Hadouken is this, ooh, what is that? Huh. Look at that, guys. it's the actual hands itself. So if, I wonder how this works. So if you take a look at it, those are Ryu's hands, so you can see his hands within the kind of blast radius itself. I wonder how that works with this figure. I'll have to try that out in a bit. So with that, let's take a look at the figure itself. Okay, so pretty great looking figure. Looks how you would expect Ryu to look straight out of the video games. He's got plenty of different posability with all parts of his body. As you can see, he's got the ab crunch there, and he can completely kind of bend over that way or go pretty far back that way. He's got plenty of different joints within his legs as well. Turn his legs and get plenty of posability with his knee joints, and he can twist his feet around, his hands around. So there's plenty of different action poses you can do here. He's got full 360-degree movement of his head and neck. So you can definitely get plenty of action poses. And even with the cloth being more of a rubbery type of material, it's not going to hold you back from that posability. It's not going to restrict him. So the figure looks great. Let's get a look at the back. Once again, looks good. You can see the actual texture of the clothing. I highly recommend this toy. This is really cool. I was not anticipating this. I was, again, I'm not going to purchase much in terms of Street Fighter merchandise, but when I saw this figure up for pre-order for about $24.99, I was like, I can't do wrong for $24.99. I'll pick it up, and it looks great. Let's get a look at the other head. He's got that mean face look. That's a cool head that you might want to switch out for the existing kind of neutral face that he has there. And of course, you've got the hands. And something else, he has a stand. So hopefully, if you get him some really interesting action poses, you might want to use that stand. Okay, so big surprise, guys. This isn't actually a stand whatsoever for the figure. This is actually a stand for the Hadouken itself, the actual blast. So it comes with this posable arm that is really sturdy, as you can see. Well, there goes that sentiment. But it's a pretty sturdy arm that you can put the Hadouken blast on. So there's a bit of a peg here for this to be inserted into the indentation in the blast itself. So silly me, guys. When I was posing the figure, of course, this is the way you want to pose the figure in terms of the blast radius, this way pointed towards the opponent. That way you can see the hands through the translucent blast. It's going to be covering his hands, as you can see, when you're posing the figure. So that is the way you want to pose your figure, this way, not the other way that I had it before. So highly recommend the figure, guys. Pick up, as you can see here, I don't know, I haven't seen him online yet for pre-order, but Chun-Li is of course available now as well. Maybe I'll pick up Chun-Li, but highly recommend the figure, guys. Go out, purchase it on Entertainment Earth or other premium outlets. And until next time, like and subscribe to the channel. Bye.
You win.